Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Casey. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So NC State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Polly.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. NC State, a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Looking for a gap. It's Braswell. He breaks the tackle. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise, continuing to get louder and louder, haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They have lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Catch in the middle. It's Smith. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The inside handoff. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Wolfpack hoping to pay off this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. Quarterback on the keeper. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. And the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football, but it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
They've methodically worked their way down the field. The 11th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, NC State! Fire the red zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside is 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So North Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the 1st down.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The Tar Heels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Lopez wants to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Going for the big play. Snatches it on the run. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Fires to the right. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. But will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. To throw, it's Bailey. It's complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Wolfpack with a lot of options on second and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Intercepted for the 11th time. Takes it the other way.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Snagged in the middle, it's Rodgers. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, North Carolina!
You know, long touchdown passes passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Continues to fight for yards. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Runs through the tackle. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's going to get loose. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. Looking for space. It's gone. He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On third and short, the power run here. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heel. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the ground, it's Braswell. Hard running there. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Wolfpack, after that big play on the ground, might just run it until they stop it. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. To the air, it's Bailey. Unleashes it on the run. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Well, the quarterback trying to get aggressive there on third down. He saw something he liked in a matchup he wanted to take advantage of, but the defense, they simply weren't fooled, and they're able to come away with the point.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. A strike downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's French. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Wants to throw it. Dances away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On the run, it's Braswell. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. At the 45 on his way. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on first down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Braswell. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And they spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's got it and still on his feet. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
NC State will kick off to start things here in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. And the returner will be knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Here's the handoff. Plows through the defense. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Scott. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Gibson. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Nice move there. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. To the ground, he's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Hauls it in. There he goes. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. NC State a lot of freedom to do anything here on 2nd and inches. Takes the handoff. It's Scott. Nice move there. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll give it to him again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
Here's a heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Power football with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Lopez to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going...
Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Makes the grab. It's French. Open space at the 25. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And hey, how about the 2-for-1? The quarterback gets a touchdown pass and a new tattoo to remember the moment by.
You know, we always talk about quarterbacks having soft focus around them and hard focus downfield. You just saw that right there. There are a lot of quarterbacks that would have been anticipating the hit coming, maybe taking the sack or just tried to throw the ball away. They would have panicked. Not this guy. He stood in there, he faced the fire. Boy, oh boy, that was a beautiful throw.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Fires to the big fella. Jukes his way for more. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
Sometimes you might be tempted to get a little tricky there. Got a quarterback, he can fall forward, he can move the chains. Just do that.
Reese, I agree, because if I can't get short yardage situations with the quarterback sneak, I don't deserve to win anyway. So I better be able to toughen up, get a little bit of push, and get the yardage.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. Looking to pass, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Scott. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. And the Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Using his legs, it's Gauze. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires downfield. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Stopped at the 12-yard line, and he wanted that pick six. He'll have to settle for setting up his offense. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. NC State quick to the line. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that as their physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away, but you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field. You got to go for it.
Looks as if NC State has a 1st down. Here comes the hurry up.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
That's caught. It's Gibson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives here to get back in this football game.
Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on second down. Got a man. It's Scott. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Lopez wants to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The sure hands, it's Shipp. Turning it on! Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's French. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes it easy.